Hi, everybody.
Hi.
It's Dana B, Adam R. Jacobson, and we're here, everybody. We are at Third Place Coffee Lounge in Boca Raton, Florida. You'll get more information on exactly
On
where
location.
in just a second. We're going to get that cryon on the screen going. Dana B and
Yes.
I have had an amazing few weeks. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the things that are happening in our world and at www.dana-b.com before we
DANA-BEE.com.
before we interview the owner, Elijah and Emma, who works very closely with him at this wonderful coffee shop here in Boca Raton. First things first, did you know that we can be America's favorite couple?
Yes, if you're staying tuned to our socials and our weekly newsletter, we are in the running, and as of the date of this podcast dropping, we are now made it to the third round to become America's favorite couple, and we want to bring the community along with us. Every vote that you feel called to do on a daily basis will help us get to that finish line and continue to spotlight the community and our love story.
And if you're not a person that is Facebook savvy, you need not be one. It's also donation based. Now, you don't have to make a donation to vote for us. If you do, it's going to go to one of two great charities in the greater Los Angeles areas that we have historical ties to, including a greater Los Angeles food bank. And for those that are in food insecurity, it's definitely something that is near and dear to our hearts. One of the things that I also wanted to have Dana talk a little bit about is a Wednesday morning gathering that she's started right here in Boca Raton. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, we're here in South Florida, and it's very hot outside. So I thought that I would gather women locally to walk the Boca Town Center Mall together on Wednesday mornings through the month of July. So every Wednesday at 8:30, we would meet at the fountain and walk around the Town Center Mall. And when you did about 4 laps, it's a 5K, and you're in air conditioning. And then after, we were going to congregate and have coffee at an establishment at the mall, and it was a trial run for me to see the desire for women to come together again under the Be Aligned brand.
And if people want to learn more or sign up, they can go to your website, correct?
Yes, there is live events, and it's the Walk with Women on Wisdom Wednesday, and it's free. I just want to know you're going to be there, so please sign up so I know to look for you.
Another thing that I wanted to share with our audience was our experience this month with morning water. Dana shared a little bit about it with me, and I said, okay, let's give it a try. And we gave it a try.
We did.
It is a hydration tool
powder that has some very clean ingredients, and it's something new, if I could interject, of creatine that I wasn't familiar with, that I learned a little bit more about. And as we are both in the journey of being healthy-minded and moving our bodies and lifting weights, it was an important addition. And I was proud of us for doing the 30-day challenge, and we get to give our feedback of the product. It is a newer product to the market, and along with the co-founder, Blake, who also is the founder of the We Are Enough campaign, which I am an ambassador for as well, it was a nice opportunity to be part of that community and learn more about it.
We've shared a little bit about the We Are Enough campaign, You Are Enough, and the morning water campaign is not so much an extension. It's all tied to the greater understanding that you are an amazing individual, and that includes what you ingest every day. The morning water energy hydration powder, if you will.
The activity of doing it first thing in the morning, setting your attention and getting sunshine on your face, on your skin, and being, if I could say, bold, like I like to say, one with nature and one with yourself and your thoughts to help you set yourself up for a positive day, because we all have the power within when we have the tools.
So it was a 30-day challenge. We met the challenge, and
yay, go us.
And with that, we are now going to get our main interview started and welcome Elijah and Emma to our little stage here at Third Place Coffee Lounge.
Round table. Long table.
Long
We're happy
table.
To be here in the community and share this moment with you.
Stand by. We'll be right back with the main interview. Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to the July episode of the DNA Community Hive podcast. I'm Adam R. Jacobson. That's Dana B. down there. I have next to me Emma, and next to Dana is Elijah, and they are the heart and soul of Third Place Coffee Lounge in Boca Raton, Florida. There's a lot that we're going to share with you about this wonderful place, which is celebrating 4 incredible years. Yeah, Dana, why don't we go ahead and start the conversation, because I know we have a lot to discuss.
And we are on location today in Third Place Coffee Lounge, Boca
Indeed.
Raton. Yes.
Indeed.
Hello. Welcome. Well, we're going to jump into some questions. Thank you both for taking and carving out time to host us and be here with us today.
Yeah, it's our pleasure.
Yay. So, Elijah, what was the inspiration behind creating Third Place Coffee Lounge?
The inspiration behind creating Third Place Coffee Lounge is specifically just having a community space where I guess people from all different paths of lives, of who they are and their own experiences, to just connect with each other. It's kind of like a bunch of different connections, I guess, happening in the actual space. Just a gathering grounds of people, whether it's reading, music, writing, movies, through other events that we have as well, just kind of coming in over the medium of coffee.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
When it comes to this coffee house, it's certainly unique. It's not like other coffee houses that we see in this specific area. So when it came time to putting it all together, how did you see the vision of differentiating this from all those other places to make it such a welcoming institution, if you will, that is celebrating 4 years? That's quite an achievement. What were your thoughts behind planting those seeds to get where you are?
If you're specifically talking, I guess, of maybe the energy and the vibe that you get when you come in here, it at first was pretty bare. I mean, Emma was here for a little bit at the beginning of it all. Like, these chairs weren't here. It was very minimal seating. We've gone through different upgrades and kind of picking things along as we were developing and opening, as we made new connections.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I don't need this bookshelf anymore, from someone that we knew, that we know, who sells vintage furniture, or people donating books of different characters, or someone that happened to come across a very large Christmas tree and they couldn't fit it in their house.
I
So
love
they were
that
just like,
you keep
wanna
it up.
here?
We'll have to get that on camera somehow. You keep that up year round and you change it with the season.
Yeah.
I love it.
So it's like
I love it.
kind of things that I find fascinating and interesting that I kind of pick up along the way that ends up adding character to the space altogether. So it's kind of like figuring it out as you go, but just being open to what comes along and just like taking what resonates with you.
Love that. I love that. And you've mentioned community a lot in just the first few questions and answers that you've given. Was that by design, or did it happen organically? And what does that say about the community that you're reaching about that community?
So community still is just like the necessity, like the bare bones, like non-negotiable. It's like almost like level one, just because like this, in my eyes, kind of works very cyclical, where like we feed into each other. You know, people come in. If you look at it from just transactional, like someone comes in, they patron, and then they get a product. But you also get here like an experience with that, and the experience is what we promote through authenticity. Um, just feeling comfortable and just safe to just be who you are. And I think a lot of who works with me and just works around me and comes in, I guess maybe at heart, I'm just kind of, I mean, maybe more so like goofy, just kind of like
It's
just
in
being
your DNA.
Yeah, you would say
It's
it's in
in
my
your DNA.
Yeah, and it's just like just being casual about things, just like not taking things seriously, but also like taking certain things seriously. Like we all need to eat. We all like have goals. We all want to like develop be further, and like in this world that we currently are in, that does require work, effort, energy, intention. Um, but along the way, I think making it part of who you are allows it to not feel so mundane. Like if you enjoy whatever it is you're doing, the work isn't as bad. It's still like difficult in times, especially starting out, having to learn like social media and like learning how to like color grade and edit. I do find that fascinating and I enjoy that, but it's still a coffee shop. And now I'm like on YouTube University for like 6 hours trying to figure out how to like make things work. And with technology always developing with like CapCut and After Effects and everything else going on and keeping up with the market of coffee and just running a business, a first business, it's just kind of, it can feel very overwhelming. But at the end of the day, it's still like, we brew coffee, we're connecting with people, we're talking to people. How can we do that in like a good way? And so you connect with people um, who have stronger passions for maybe content, who have passions for systems, who have passions for organizing and like deliverables. And you kind of, it's almost like Lego building blocks.
Finding the strengths in the team that's with you in the community.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so like just taking parts of like things that interest you, like a claw machine inside of a coffee shop. It's just something like I like claw machines. I think it's very fascinating, just kind of having fun. But I like fair claw machines.
Ah, yes.
I know the people who put those in there. We had that discussion, happy to have that in, but you got to make it fair because it's just, you start, I don't know, you don't want to be like consumed by greed and making the probability like impossible and people just keep putting money in. But like there's nothing like, the best part about a claw machine is kind of like that anticipation, and it's like it's in the claw and you try again and then you actually get it, and like that dopamine hit.
Yes.
So like providing a solid dopamine hit to people in a good way,
yes.
right? It's pretty nice, and that's
Yeah.
like the community, I think.
I love it.
So
that's a new addition, right? Claw machine?
yeah, that's very
Okay.
new. That's very
I
new.
didn't notice last
Yeah,
week.
it's very new.
Very cool. Have to try.
Emma, I want to bring you into the conversation. You've been nice, patient, waiting here. In terms of your vision and your inspiration inside Fair Place, what do customers see when they walk in the door?
Just community. I mean, that's like the word we hear the most is, wow, we've never been here before, didn't even know it existed. I like to tell people it's like a speakeasy, but for a coffee shop, because it's like this little door, and then you walk in and you're like, holy shit, it's like, whoa. But yeah, I mean, everyone comes in or they hear about us and they're just like, we've heard so many great things, and this is a community, and they just hear it all the time, and that's what I hear all the time from them. And that's probably what brought me in to begin with, but I honestly had just moved back to the area across the street, and I was back in school, and I was coming here, and maybe that's what kept me here because it was like still new, and I was just coming in doing schoolwork, and one day I was like, hey, if you need help, and then kind of just took off from there. So I get drawn towards communities, and I feel like that's probably what really drew me here without realizing it. Very beginning. Awesome.
Elijah, this started as a coffee cart, and then it became a brick and mortar operation, and that is an achievement in of itself. The one key catalyst to this is, of course, the coffee. You don't roast your coffee. No. That is something that is completely a whole other universe, because being a coffee shop and being a roaster at the same time, I'm sure would probably be a never-ending occupation.
Yeah, two businesses, like almost two separate businesses, almost.
So when it came time to choose the coffee, and you have amazing coffee, what did that process involve, and what did you actually end up with?
So at my last job, was also specialty coffee. Um, I was looking to. It was actually my first exposure to specialty coffee, and I got a deeper appreciation for coffee in itself. And I wanted to explore and see like what other roasteries were beyond the one that we used in house. So a simple Google search to like look at like coffee roasteries opens you up to a plethora of different roasteries from all over the country, and you kind of just pick your choosing. And so I kind of went through a bunch of different lists that I would come across of like top 30, top 40 roasteries in the country or in the southeast region or in Florida. And when it came to like picking out the actual coffee, um, I kind of narrowed it down to different categories: Florida, um, the country, by region, and by like types and varieties. If I remember correctly, there are more varieties of coffee than there are wine. So it's pretty. It gets very. You can get very niche with it. So it's pretty cool. And so within that, I also I picked from those lists, and then I kind of mapped them against different scoring, like values, branding, the people, where they come from, who they are, the types of coffee they have. And then it came down to like logistics, to like whose service, so it kind of narrows it down, like whose services, and obviously quality and everything on top of that.
Logistics. And
Yeah,
flavor.
logistics, just picking up. So I had like basically top 30, uh, tried all their beans, narrowed it down to top 15 different beans, top five, reached out to the five, and then like looked at what worked best. And at the time, it was Onyx Coffee Lab. Still is Onyx Coffee Lab, based in Arkansas. They're just their missions, their quality, their standards, just like what they represent, like were very much in line with what I was moving towards, and it still is. And obviously, there are other roasteries and whatnot that also moves to that same goal. But in that moment, that's the one that like happened to hit everything, as well as reach back out to me to follow up more information. So, did that answer the question? I hope you did.
Yes, because it was an excellent choice. Onyx
Yeah.
Coffee Lab in Bentonville, Arkansas, I believe, or Fayetteville.
They have a few different locations in
Yeah,
different
somewhere in
states.
Northwest Arkansas. Laney Peterson, if you are watching, just DM us. And, shout out to you in Northwest Arkansas, because I know you go to actual Onyx. We have our satellite hub here in Richmond, Florida.
Yeah.
Nice. So the coffee, the community, and then also events.
Mm-hmm.
So I know open mic. Adam and I participated in one of them. It was
Yes.
quite an exciting experience for both of us.
Very surreal.
We're looking forward to the next opportunity.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about upcoming events in the summer, into the fall, and like your consistent events?
Yeah, absolutely. So our consistent events, we have open mic nights, been like our longest standing event, hosted by the handsome Hot Balls Red Room Society. Zach, super great guy, love that dude. Matt's familiar with Zach. He is also an example of community, in the sense of like, I had come across him, we talked. He's got you've seen him at the open. His personality, you gotta love this guy. You've gotta love this dude. And so he's also big into music, and that's something that we connected over. And just man of many ideas, thought about like being able to host the open mic here. Loved it, ran with it. Did a great job like running it, in the sense of like keeping things organized. And people will put him through the ringer with like different events and trying to like with timing, but he always makes it work, and it's just such a great time. We do bingo. Bingo is I'm hopefully having Zach host that one as well. He's always wanted to do that. He's like something about calling the numbers out. It does a little bit of. It's pretty funny when you start like saying numbers out and everyone's like waiting for you to say something.
Anticipation.
Yeah, exactly.
I had to break out. Yeah.
That's a good one. Trivia night is something that like we're dabbling more in as well, trying to keep that more consistent. Just like people bringing out their best brains. Want to see like I don't know. I think one of the cool things, not just with like the events, but also with any of like what we try and do, if we want to incorporate something, if it's like a new drink or an event or just some sort of collaboration, how can we pastries, right? How can we just kind of make it somewhat different? It doesn't have to be crazy, but like what's something that we really enjoy that we can pull into it. Emma is helping me with another event that we should be hopefully coming out with. I, as a music producer, am looking for other musicians who like produce music typically electronically to kind of meet. There's not really a place that I could find where people do that, and so what better place than like I pay rent here, might as well try it out. And so just kind of like doing that as an avenue, something that resonates with you, and you kind of want to incorporate that, and it can be as niche as like a sourdough starter class, right? We've had people come in for like terrarium building class workshops. We work well with Don't Tell Comedy, that was comedy shows. Go ahead.
Yeah.
We're doing a live tape broadcast, so there are
Yeah.
customers
You can
here,
stay.
which is good.
I got something.
Okay.
I would stay, but I got something.
You'll be here in spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So open mic, trivia, bingo, some sort of music collaborative like performance event would be cool. Do we have any other that I'm missing off the top of my head?
I mean, like consistent, like what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's the bingo. It's what you said. There's other things that we're working on to kind of sprinkle in
So
throughout.
stay tuned to your social
100%.
media and
Yeah.
come
Yes,
get some
because it's going to
coffee.
be right around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Right.
hoping to just continue just making things interesting.
But like
so
working with the
grateful.
community.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
working with other
Perfect.
like people in the community, other businesses coming together and doing stuff together. So
Absolutely.
it's gonna be really fun.
Third Place Coffee Lounge in Boca Raton, Florida. You're on Instagram. You're on Facebook. Are you on TikTok?
We are on TikTok.
Oh
We
my
got some
God,
fun
folks.
content.
Fun
Yeah.
content there.
Yeah,
Yes.
lots of videos of me getting hurt.
What are your hours?
We are open 7 a.m. to 5 p.m.
7 days a week.
Yes, that will be the incoming hours coming in very soon. As
Okay.
of now, it's 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sunday through Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday it's 7 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Consistency.
Yeah, if
Got it.
anything, we always give enough like notice to our
Love
social
it.
media and we'll update things beforehand because sometimes it could
Perfect.
be
Yeah.
lost in translation. Okay.
Well, we're grateful for you both and for what you're bringing to community, and that's what the Hive is all about. It's fun.
Absolutely.
That's something.
So thank you, Emma
Thank
and
you.
Elijah, for being on our DNA Community Hive podcast.
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you for having us.
Thanks for having us. Yeah.
Yay!
Well, before we wrap up this podcast, we wanted to again thank Elijah and Emma for speaking with us and talk a little bit about some of the things that really we took note of over the last several weeks. And Dana shared with me an amazing video of a New York City police officer helping a person in need
In distress.
on the Brooklyn Bridge. Now, they weren't necessarily walking across the Brooklyn Bridge. They were literally hanging on the side of the Brooklyn Bridge. Dana, what can you share in terms of what you saw and what this NYPD officer did?
When this crossed my feed, I was drawn into the event that was unfolding, that somebody was able to record this brave police officer and his team going up to help this woman. And what he said was, this is a permanent fix to a temporary problem. And he was there to help her. There are resources available. And watching this unfold, he was getting through to her. She felt comfortable enough for them to rescue her. And at the end of the video that was shared, he said, it's going to be okay. And that just sat with me. Our mission with the hats, with Dana B aligned, with the Hive, When we're in community and held in spaces and have knowledge of our own self-worth and our self-regulation, we can continue on our path of our day and know that everything is going to be okay.
On that note, everything is going to be okay was something stated by global phenomenon Ella Langley, who has the number one song in Australia and New Zealand the week that we are taping this podcast. Choosing Texas is definitely a worldwide hit. And when we saw her at the 5 o'clock fest in West Palm
5
Beach,
o'clock somewhere.
5 o'clock
Yes.
somewhere fest, thank you.
Yes.
And she,
Alan Jackson.
yeah, and she said that as part of her narrative going
Yeah.
into one of
She
her
said,
songs.
"It's going to be okay."
We were so moved that we decided that we were going to put together a care package
Yes.
and put one of these in there as
We
well.
gifted her. She gifted us with a beautiful concert, beautiful music, and a beautiful message that we felt called to let her know how much we're grateful and offer that.
Now we know that she's on tour, but we went ahead and we talked with her management company in Nashville. This is what we did. Check it out.
Hey Dana, what are you doing?
I'm packaging our gratitude token of appreciation to Miss Ella Langley.
Ella Langley, oh cool.
Yes.
You know, that 5 o'clock somewhere show was quite amazing. I know I'm a bigger fan now.
Yes.
And I see your hat.
Going to
I
you.
see that hat.
Yes.
And it's going to her?
Yes.
All right.
So I hope she loves it, and thank you again. Mwah.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
So thank you again to Miss Ella Langley, and we hope that one day
Yes.
when she gets back to Nashville
Yes.
off of this global tour, she finds this hat and maybe decides to wear it. Now you can wear this too. Dana, why don't you tell a little bit about how our audience can get one of these?
On the website, on the store, you can go to www.dana-bee.com. There is a toggle for the hat. You can choose to get it shipped to you with a cost, or if you're local, I'll be happy to deliver it for free.
Before we wrap up the podcast, we also wanted to take a moment to give a shout out to Butter and Grit.
Yes.
Butter and Grit were recently on NBC's America's Got Talent, and we had the absolute pleasure of getting to see them perform at Ole Red,
Yes.
which is inside the airport in Nashville. Not the actual location on Lower Broadway, but there is one in the airport, and they performed and they were amazing. We had so much fun.
Yes, and they announced that they were going to be on America's Got Talent.
Exactly.
So we stayed connected to their social media, and we watched them, and they got through. They got all the thumbs up from all the folks, including Simon Cowell. It was great. We're looking forward to seeing their journey.
Again, it's all about building community no matter where you go. And even in an airport, we found two people that are really doing a lot to showcase their community, which is something that I hope we're accomplishing on this podcast.
Yes,
So
please leave us your comments and let us know how more we could support the community. And we appreciate you for watching.
We very much appreciate you for watching. Stay tuned, and we're going to have a wonderful August episode with some conversations here from Third Place Coffee Lounge with some of the people in the community. We're not to give you any hints on who we talk to. Some you're going to know, some you'll have no idea who they are, but that's all part of the community. Get to know the people that you already know and get to know the people that you haven't met yet. So again, thank you so much. We really appreciate you taking the time to watch us. See you next time.